Welcome to my Let's Play of Mini Metro. This is episode 9 and I believe Montreal is the next station. There it is. Manage your metro to connect all the islands of the Montreal archipelago. My best has been 1369. I've played for a total of 5 hours up to this point on this scenario. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I've gone back to having 7 stations again, which, unlike St. Petersburg, which limited you. Sorry, stations. I keep calling them stations. They're lines. 7 lines. St. Petersburg limited you to 5. So we'll see how we do with this. Oh boy. This looks like it's going to be fun. Again, they've given me 5 tunnels to start with, which means that the odds are I'm probably going to need at least 5 tunnels, if not more. And for the moment, when it's starting out, we'll just make it nice and simple and use the one line until we figure out exactly how we want to do stuff. But I'm currently thinking that where these 2 circle lines are, there will be a line of a different colour. A green line will probably stay somewhat central, and depending where the map expands and the stations appear, a 3rd line probably either above this bit of water, I guess it's meant to be, or down here, depending on where the stations go and what it looks like. But unlike St. Petersburg, this one's not being friendly. I've already got 2 triangles next to each other and 2 circles next to each other. It'd be nice if I could swap that circle and that triangle. That would make me feel a lot better. But of course, this game is not designed to make me feel better. This game seems to be designed to make me pull my hair out in frustration. At least I'm not having swearing fits and threatening to kill people. So it's frustrating, but it's not please allow me to kill someone frustrating. At least not yet. So as that train is pretty much full as it before it hits a square station, I will now use the 2nd line for that connection. That way it keeps the inefficiencies of this line separate from the inefficiencies of that line. And I wonder if I do that. No, I don't get a sharp angle. That's nice. I managed to separate the 2 triangles with a circle. Again, what I'm thinking is I may change the green line. I'll show it in a second. Right now we'll go for the extra line to go south to fill in whatever's down here, and there'll be another line up here taking in that circle and whatever else comes up here. That's a plan. It's not necessarily a good plan, it's not necessarily the plan I will actually follow, but it is a plan. And it's always good to have a plan, because at least that way you know what went wrong when your plan fails, or your plan doesn't go as it should. You can at least say, well, the plan was wrong, and you can blame the planner. Admittedly, the planner is still me, so I end up blaming myself, but, and is that going to, yeah, that will work. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to try and take the green line further south. That's not good, but, in fact that's really not good. But it will have to live. And if I let the yellow line deal with whatever comes this general direction, and the blue line is currently for emergencies, but that may get used either over here or down here, depending if that becomes a requirement. It would be nice if you give me a triangle over here. About here would be beautiful. I'd accept here as well, but there would be optimal. So I'm guessing I'm going to get a circle about there now, just to really annoy me. Because like I think I previously mentioned, I'm pretty sure the developers of this game were sadists. And I'm going to get a circle over there. Well, that's not helpful. If I do it that way, I don't get a sharp corner, so I'll live with that, but not happy. Horrible sadist developers. I'm sure there's a trick to this game that I probably should know, which would help me deal with having 4 circles in a row, but I don't know it, so if I should know it, I don't. As I don't, it's not much use to me, because my ignorance is obviously not helpful. A circle out that way. Well, we'll go with the green. No, that's a sharp corner. I don't want to do that. New locomotive. We've still got a spare line, so we'll take a carriage. We'll go with the yellow line out there for the moment. That's what I wanted to do, was give this line a second locomotive. Keep the carriage in reserve for the moment because it's not really required, although if this keeps up it probably will be. But for right now it should be sufficient as is. Again, famous last words. But I still have 4 tunnels. I suppose what I could do, and I actually might do, and to be honest it's probably more sensible than anything I'm currently doing, is that. Yes, it gives me a sharp corner and we're going to turn you round. So you both go in the same direction. But at least they don't have to turn around, go all the way back through here, then etc, etc, etc. Okay, how close am I to Sunday? Not very. Excuse that bit of silence, quick coughing fit, and I managed to actually get to the microphone button for once. If I do that, well, I'll do that temporarily, but it's not going to last for long because it requires 2 tunnels. And this was the bit I wanted to go south. And I don't want to really... if I do this, I'm going to require 2 tunnels. Yikes. Alright, for the moment we'll do it that way round. I really want to get to Sunday so I can get another line, so I can put the blue line up over here to use less tunnels than I'm currently using, and possibly then enclose the green line. There again, it does of course depend where my next station appears. But yes, using 2 tunnels for that one circle is inefficient. And I could literally change the yellow line to go down there, then up, to only use the 1. But I wanted another line, right. Now, let me see if I can do this better. Blue line, go that way, then go that way. And for the moment, go that way and that way. Actually, if I do that, that will even flatten out that part. I'll do that as well. And well, that yellow line already has a circle, so I'm out of tunnels. Great. Well, that takes case back off the green line. And hopefully next time I get through a Sunday, hopefully it'll give me a tunnel. Because right now even my emergency line doesn't have a tunnel to spare. That is a real pain, that one. Because it's just in the wrong position that no matter where I want to connect to it from, it's going to require me to use an extra tunnel. But again, the sadists that designed this game didn't design to make it all nice and smooth so you can continue and happily look brilliant all the time. Sometimes things are just not going to be right. And again, I need more tunnels. For the moment that will do, but I may have to flatten out this corner by using the yellow line to go across here and taking care of a couple of these things. Or the green line, or some line. The green line's currently looking to win it, but again, only if it gives me tunnels. Otherwise, I'm going to have to make this a non-connected line, which isn't something that's not high on my desirability list. because there's one there, one there, one there. That requires, you know, a minimum of 3 tunnels, plus these over here require another minimum of 1 more tunnel. Well, that makes the blue line even less efficient, but okay. No tunnels, okay. Well, I'm going to have a think. Yeah, I cannot afford to use 2 tunnels to connect that. In which case, we will do that. Then that. And if we unconnect that, and that, and that, and connect it that way and that way, which will give me a spare tunnel for that green line. We'll see how that works out. This is... how can I say this without sounding too bad? This is looking unplanned, sprawling, and a mess. However, it may be more efficient than a planned, sprawling mess. So I can't really judge until I've seen it in action for a while. But it doesn't look pretty. And if it wasn't for the fact I haven't got a triangle over here, I'd be a lot happier. And I really would like another tunnel, so at least I could connect the blue line up through this way, so it could connect both these unique stations from 2 different lines. But the yellow line is not too horribly inefficient. Not sure the orange line actually requires 2 trains, but because it's got 4 circles next to each other, I will keep it doing that. Not happy about that, but I don't like the other options either. And the blue line is starting to look like it might need a little bit of help. But overall, I'm not that unhappy with how things are working out. Again, I really would like a triangle over here, and I really would like some more tunnels. I'm thinking either the blue line needs another train or a carriage, as does the green line. Oh, and that really does stuff me. Because I've got to have a tunnel to get to that one. I've got to have a tunnel to get across this river. So I've got to take away one of these tunnels. There's just no choice. Oh, Aruga. Alright. If I lose that tunnel, I've got to redesign the orange line, which is not fun. And if I lose the orange line tunnel and leave the orange line as just a bunch of circles, which it has to connect somewhere, I've got to lose that one. And it might as well go down there. Which means the orange line... okay, it doesn't have a sharp corner again. So I can then connect that one across there. Ho-hum. Alright, now let's give... where is the blue train? Oh, the blue train's at that end, currently fine. We'll give you both a train and a carriage. We'll give that train a carriage. And we will give you another train. And we've still got a carriage to spare if we need to use one. Of course, I still have the emergency line. However, the emergency line is kind of going to be limited because I don't have a tunnel I can use with it, because it won't seem to give me a tunnel. which is a problem because this is more likely where I'm going to get an emergency. Yeah, I'm saying not good here. And the one thing no, I don't think I can do that. Is that a wonderful phrase? My kingdom for a tunnel? Yeah, okay, now I am up that creek without that paddle. Because it requires 5 tunnels to connect to all the stuff I've got to connect to no matter what. Well, unless I take the yellow line away from all of that and connect the blue line. No, it's still going to require an extra tunnel there, an extra tunnel there. Yeah, I need tunnels. It requires 6 tunnels to cross all the rivers, and it's only given me 5 and hasn't given me a chance to have an extra tunnel. At least I don't think it's given me a chance. I don't remember being given a chance to get an extra tunnel. Oh, and this is going to go nuts. Yeah, this is going to be really bad in comparison with my previous score. It looks like I'm not even going to get half my previous score. Oh, tunnels. Right. First off, run that to there. Then you can run that. What? Oh, because I don't have a line anymore. Oops, hang on. I need that red line to go away. Okay. Now I don't have a spare line, so I'm going to have to do something. Oh, great. Ag! I'm losing my mind. Alright, if I ran the red line out, I'm going to do that. Run the red line straight over there, then to there. Then we'll run... Okay. This is going to be completely inefficient, but it's not like I'm not in trouble already. If I run you over there, then run you over there, apart from I need to run you over there and there too. No, I don't. Okay, I'm obviously just confusing myself now. I have 2 tunnels if I do this, fine. Well, that used up all my tunnels. And that's horrible to look at too. Do I have a red train? Oh, I do have a red train on that line. Not that I can do anything about most of this stuff, because I've got no lines left. It's only Wednesday. And yes, I messed this one up from start to finish. I needed more tunnels, I needed a better plan. Well, if you play this one, I hope you come up with a better plan having seen how badly I did it. Because that truly was less than average. That wasn't even aspiring to be average, it was so poor. So, good luck if you try this one, and maybe I'll see you on the next Let's Play.